Here's the muffin variation I made during this week's Sunday prep. Banana, zucchini, and apple. Same hidden veggie idea as my regular ones, just a little extra fruit to change things up. I started by mashing one banana. This is different from my other muffin variation where I use 2 bananas. Instead, I use 1 cup of applesauce. This is my mom's applesauce, but you can use any unsweetened applesauce from the store. Then I take 1 medium zucchini and grate it into the mix just like I do for the other muffins. I just use my masher to kind of integrate things together because I find that it just works really well to get a really good consistency afterwards. Then I use 1/3 cup of olive oil. You can also use butter or coconut oil, but I find that the olive oil is a little healthier. I go in with a bunch of cinnamon and just a little dash of vanilla. Then I take 2 eggs. As you see, I crack them separately into my cup because I don't want to put in the eggs directly into the mix and then find eggshells in there. So that's a little trick to avoid eggshells. Then I add 2 tablespoons of milk. If you want to go vegan, you can also use oat milk. Same as my other recipe, I go in with 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I used honey in this variation and I used 1/3 cup of honey. You can also use brown sugar or regular sugar, but I wanted to try with honey just to give it a slightly different taste. I then add 1 3/4 cups whole wheat flour. You can use gluten-free flour or regular flour, whatever you have on hand. The thing that I like about this recipe is that I don't start with the wet ingredients and then add the dry ingredients. I just kind of throw it all in a bowl and mix. This is my early morning muffin recipe. I sometimes make this at 5 a.m. for my kids, so it's ready for when they wake up, or I make it as part of my Sunday prep. And the goal is to make it super, super easy. I throw in a handful of chocolate chips, as you saw, and then I line the muffin trays with the little muffin cups. To be honest with you, this works better if you just directly spray the muffin tin, but I didn't have the spray oil from Costco that sprays really well. I just had my olive oil spray, so I used the muffin cups. It just makes it a little bit easier to not have them sticky if you just go directly in with the other oil. So I just scoop it with a little ice cream scooper, and then I had a little more than I anticipated. So this made 20 muffins, and I put it into the oven at 350, which was preheated, for 25 minutes. I actually found that I had to go for an extra maybe 3 minutes, and I think that's because of the applesauce. So just be mindful, it's 25 minutes, but then depending on your oven, just watch it and make sure that it is well cooked. And there you have it. I will also link the variation to my other recipe below. Follow me for more mom-friendly and kid-friendly recipes that fit real life. Enjoy!